Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Johnson, 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. There's a short one to the tight end Johnson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck. And he allows them to pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bert Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A little juke, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
Touchdown, Washington. Will Mallory, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Geno now to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out right at the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
The Smith's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Smith on 1st down. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Motion man is Schwartz. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. But you look at this defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Here's Johnson with a reception. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 24. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Smith. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And now Smith going to change the play. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Mims, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Complete to Johnston here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Will Mallory. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now Gino on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Commanders 28, Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
53. Hey, on turbo.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, on the ball.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's going to be taken down. pressure. Gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a 3-8-2. And the lead is down to 28-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Geno. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Throwing is Smith. Got an open man at Schwartz. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard
line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll dump this one off here to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, Tua finds Johnston. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Right side, he has Johnston. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Buying time to his left. And a dump off to White. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quick throw. He's got Amari Cooper. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
Touchdown, Washington. Will Mallory, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Give running right is Mitchell. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it is caught. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, it's Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense on third down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be third and a mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This will be from 56 yards out.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
job, defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's caught by Johnson.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Gino on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. To throw is Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Tagovailoa.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice.
Blitz coming, and down